Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use the Sew Standard seam guide. And really, any seam guide is used the same way. So you're going to be able to see your ruler. You need to be able to read all of your letters correctly from left to right. If they look a little backwards, you need to flip your ruler over the correct way. It's only going to read one way. There's a lot of other 1/4 inch seam allowance feet options, and hopefully your machine comes with one or has the option of getting one. You can see they come in a variety of different ways. I've got a plastic foot with little flange, a metal foot. This is another one that's the same idea, same true 1/4 inch, just looks different. If you don't have any of these in your stash of feet for your machine, you can take just your basic utility foot. It could even be a super wide one, it doesn't matter. Just a basic utility foot, and we're going to turn this into a true 1/4 inch foot. We're going to take our seam guide. We're going to lay it underneath our foot, and we're going to put our presser foot down so that the edge of the ruler is at the edge of that foot. I'm just going to slide it across so it's nice and flush right here. I'm going to move it up so that I can see my 1/4 inch hole right there. I'm going to rotate my needle down just a little bit to see where it hits on my little ruler, and I can see it needs to be scooted over. So I'm going to use my machine and move my needle positioning so that it is closer to, we're going to go to the right more, we're going to keep going, I'm going to try again, and there we are. My needle goes right through that hole. So once I have the true 1/4 inch going on, what I suggest you do, write that down somewhere on the pattern you're using, the project you're working on, a little sticky note to stay on your machine that I moved my needle position to the right to 2.0. On my machine is what it says, 2.0. Yours could be 1.5. It could be anything different. It could even be a dial on your machine, and it might be at dial 3. Whatever it is for your machine, make that note so that you know you'll have a true 1/4 inch when we move our needle position. And then we can start sewing. And then when we start sewing, let me just take a little scrap piece of fabric here. And we're going to just put our fabric at the very edge of our presser foot. And we're going to go ahead and sew. Cut our thread. And then I'm going to go ahead and take your same seam guide because you have all your holes. So again, all those holes are really cool if you want to do a hem stitch for curtains, for pants, for anything. I mean, you do the whole shebang. If you're going to do a quilting idea and you want to be an inch in from every seam, you can do the same thing. Just set that on your machine, you're good to go. It also comes with some rulers. So I can go ahead and check my 1/4 inch, and sure enough, my seam is right on the edge of my ruler. And there's my 1/4 inch mark, and I am spot on to a accurate 1/4 inch seam. The other thing you can do is you can check your feet. So if you have dropped your 1/4 inch foot with a flange a multiple of times, you've still taken it back from your cat, it wouldn't hurt to check to make sure that that flange hasn't been tweaked anyway to make your 1/4 inch incorrect. Because every once in a while it does happen. Things do wear out. Things don't like to be dropped or cat handled very often. So that is how you use any seam guide to make sure you have a true 1/4 inch every time you get to your sewing machine.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.